Okay. Hi guys. So I'm gonna do an all I want for Christmas video. Do you want to take a quick look around just kind of our Christmas decor here? It's got mine, my dog's stocking and my son's stocking, and of course our pictures and stuff. And if you follow me on Instagram, you also saw the picture that I put up, and I said that this is the same Christmas tree that I've had since my son was 2 years old. Well, almost 2. He was 19 months. So it's actually our first Christmas tree, so it's very sentimental to me. I am not cheap. I have kept this tree because it has a great deal of value to me. So, many of you have actually asked me to start doing my Single Mom Chronicles. So I'm going to do this, what all I want for Christmas, and this is going to be my first Single Mom Chronicles vlog, I guess, if you will. Lord Jesus. So this is just a list of a few things that I want for Christmas. Not, of course, all material things, but just some things that I don't know that I would like to have, and I can't wait to see what you guys are looking forward to get for Christmas as well. The first thing that's kind of at the top of my list is I'd really like to go to IMATS. I've never been to IMATS before. They're moving into January for Los Angeles. That's pretty close for me. It could be difficult. I believe in miracles, and it's going to take one for me to get there. So it's more like, dear Lord Jesus, Santa Claus, baby Jesus, and everybody. I would have to have somebody else buy me a ticket. But that's kind of at the top of my list. I'd love to go to IMATS, actually in January. The second thing on my list is now I need a new camera. I have a camera, but the problem is on my camera, you guys can't hear me, which is why I don't vlog on my camera. The internal mic is very, very low, and it would help me to do things like this and to take it with me to vlog when I do bridal rides and things like that, so that I wouldn't have to, I can't do it on my webcam, obviously, and it's not that clear. So that would help me a great deal to just have a camera that was functional and had a better internal mic and took great pictures. It doesn't have to be highly expensive, but it just has to work. And for some reason, this high-tech camera that I bought here not too long ago didn't work, so I had to send it back. So that is on my list. I didn't have a very long list, to be honest, guys. Number 3, and honestly, and again, it goes back to Instagram. On my Instagram, I was tagged by Pretty Girl Angie, Pretty Girl Angie 80, or Pretty Girl 83 rather. She's Pretty Girl Angie on Instagram, to do the 10 random facts about myself. And one of the things on there was I have never had a kiss at midnight on New Year's Eve. And I hate to sound thirsty like Kenya on I hate to sound thirsty like Kenya on Real Housewives. Unfortunately, even when I have been in relationships, they have not been the best relationships, and I have had a tendency to spend New Year's Eve alone, or at least with my son when he was a little boy, but he's grown, so now those little boy kisses turned into a high five, and now it's a see you later, and he's got a life, which is to be expected. He's almost 19 years old. But I've never shared that with somebody that's important to me. And of course, I am very idealistic, I guess, in that sense, and I guess I've kind of romanticized it in my mind, and I've always kind of hoped that if I ever did at midnight, that would be somebody that was important to me, and that would be the person that I would be able to spend, I don't know if it'd be the person to spend the rest of my life with, but I'd hope it'd be somebody that meant a great deal to me that I would spend a long time with, or maybe grow old with. And it's just something that I guess maybe it's just very sweet in my mind, and it's just something I want to share with somebody. So that's all. And I think it's hard to tell men that. I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day, and it seems like when they hear it, they think all of a sudden you want to make them your husband or something. And that, girls, it's just something that I think is sweet, and I want to share it with somebody that's important to me. And so, but it's so close to Christmas now, and I really haven't met that person that it's kind of hard to throw that into the mix. Not to say it's impossible, but that's on my list for Christmas. The fourth thing is I have a lot of school debt. You guys know that I am finishing up my doctorate. I've got about 50 weeks left in the dissertation phase, and I have been taking some downtime to pay down my tuition, and I'm also paying my son's tuition at the same time, which is difficult when you're a single mom, which is why when some people are reaching out to me and I can't reach back, it's because I am working to death, and I have never gotten child support. He's grown now, so I'm definitely not going to get it, which is fine, but it's difficult when you work a lot and you just don't have the resources to put back towards your tuition. For a doctoral degree, it's very, very high. So it would be nice to find a way to pay down that debt somehow and finish up this degree in the next year like I had anticipated before I turned 40. That is my hope. I really anticipated being done by September of 2013, and it's starting to drag out a little bit because of the debt. Not at all saddened by it, not to say it won't happen. I know by God's grace it will. It may take longer, but it's on my wish list for Christmas just to find that window or that door, or that light to figure out how to pay this debt down. By way of scholarship, which I do apply for, something, some window, somehow, some miracle to pay it. That's number 4. Number 5 is a lot of you reach out to me about personal things. I have had a lot of things happen, some tragic things happen in the last few weeks. Not just to me personally, but also to me personally and some friends as well, and I'm not going to divulge a lot of that. But just some very difficult things, but a lot of you do reach out to me kind of personally through inbox, phone as well. I do my best to get back to you. Like I said, it's hard because my schedule is very, very tight, and I don't have a lot of downtime, even to myself, to breathe, and I do have to focus on myself and my son and my own mental well-being. And in light of some of the most recent events that we've seen with the world, it's kind of telling about how people are doing emotionally. With that said, probably my number 5 for you all is that you guys find some peace. If I don't speak to you directly, and I can say emotionally, I honestly can only pour out so much. I too have to be replenished and have to make some personal decisions in my life for my own well-being. But I do pray, and it is on my wish list to Santa, that you all find peace and happiness in your own homes and in your own lives and with your own children. Or your spouse's partners, whatever, your work life, your financial life, your spiritual life, your health. That is on my wish list for Santa Claus, for you all to get everything that you need at this time and in the new year as well. Not just by making way of resolution, but by just because you deserve it. As people, as human beings, as God's children, I just, even if that's not your spiritual belief, that's my feeling for you. That's my wish for you. I know I had some other things on there. I just don't remember what they were, because I remember when I first did it, my son called me on the phone, and I can't remember everything that I was talking about that night. What else was we talking about? Oh, I just hate to end it without remembering everything. I remember saying that I wanted one of those. Oh, yes. Even though I'm on my laptop, I remember saying that I wanted one of those big old one of those big old iMacs, you know. I do want one of those, but I'm trying to be realistic because I'm not buying it. And I ain't got no rich boyfriend. I ain't got no rich husband. And my mother says that I don't need another computer. I don't know why her opinion has anything to do with me getting an iMac, but for some reason, she doesn't think that I need one. But that's what I want. So if I were going to say that I wanted something big, that is what I would want. I want one of those big old iMacs that I see a lot of the other gurus have in the background. I want one of those MacBooks, those slim MacBooks, and I want that big old $1,000 screen beside to it. Yeah, I want all the editing software and all of that. And the final thing is, I really would love to see, you know, something. I've been in the makeup game for a really long time, and I'd really like to see it take off, and I'm not quite sure how that's going to happen. I do believe in ordered steps. I believe that ordered steps are a process, and I can put it on the list for Santa, but I think that that is actually a list for God. That is my wish list for, that's all I want for Christmas. And you guys, oh yeah, I remember what it was. Hold on a second. Hold on. If you made it all the way to the end, I have a surprise for you. Well, I have a surprise for somebody. I don't know who it's going to be. But I want you guys to comment below and tell me what, just one thing that you want for Christmas. I don't know. I'm really going, and you guys that know me have spoken to me and have followed me for a long time, I am not going to pick this based on friendship or bias or anything. You can send me a dissertation, but it could be a dissertation that's saying nothing. You could send me one sentence that says a whole lot. You feel me? I have this bag, and I have this bag full of wonderful goodies, and I'm not even going to say what's in it. It's a pretty big bag, and it's got a lot of stuff, and it's got a lot of name brand stuff in it. It's got a lot of my personal favorite things in here that I have been collecting for a very long time, for a couple of months that I've been collecting actually for the fall and for the winter. It's duplicates of things that I own, that I like. And I really want to give it to somebody special and somebody, I think you're all very deserving. But I just want somebody to just kind of speak to me about what they really, really want for Christmas. This is not based on need. It's not based on somebody saying, oh, well, I ain't got no money. And, well, I ain't got no money either. My kids ain't eating. Sometimes, well, my kid eats. But, I mean, it's not about that. It's just it's really going to just kind of be what speaks to my spirit. So, I have this bag. Today is the 17th, Monday the 17th. I am going to let this go until 11:59 Friday night because I have to work all day Friday night. So I'm going to let this go until 11:59 Central Standard Time Friday night. You guys can only enter one time. I only want one answer. So you can like the video, enter one time. So really think about what that answer is going to be. Just tell me what it is. Just something that's really, really important to you. It can be material. It can be emotional. It can be spiritual. Whatever it is. And I'm going to pick an answer. By that time, I'm going to be completely out of pocket on Saturday, so you will not see a response from me until Sunday on who the winner is, which means that this package won't go out until after Christmas. I can say that. So yeah, I'm going to put all the details in the description box below again. I love you guys to pieces. I cannot wait to see what your responses are. I pray that you all have a wonderful, blessed Christmas holiday, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, holidays, whatever it is that you may celebrate. I love you all. Thank you all so much for your support, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Bye.